B105, it is the Breakfast Club with Ken and Lauren. We have the B105 Buzz, brought to you by East Central Energy, member-owned, homegrown, community-focused since 1936. I'm going to start off talking Oktoberfestival stuff.
Okay, do it.
What's going on this weekend? Happening today, right? Mm-hmm. And lots of fun for the whole family. We'll have the Festmaster in here later. We'll unveil who that is. There'll be happening at the Golden Keg. There's music. There's also stuff for kids, too. Like, they've got inflatables. They've got tug of war.
Dog derby.
Oh, yeah, the Dachshund Derby. That's good. The Wiener Dog races. That's crazy.
Actually amazing.
Yeah, that's going to be coming up. All that, Duluth Oktoberfestival.com. You can find out more. And it's going on at Bayfront. It should be a fantastic weekend weather-wise for it, too. Mm-hmm. So that's all I got.
Okay, so this is very important stuff. Chili Billy's, they have a few new locations.
Hard-hitting news here.
Very hard-hitting stuff. Well, we always, obviously, do the hard-breaking news here. So they're opening a Superior location, and now the grand opening has been delayed because there's some construction delays. So now their grand opening is Saturday, October 19th. It'll be from noon to 9:30. So it was actually supposed to be on October 3rd. And so now it's going to be later in the month. So just make note of that, because I know I always get excited for these things. You don't want to get your hopes up thinking that you're going to be eating some Chili Billy's. But they do have a Duluth location, so you can just go across the bridge.
Got it. Okay. Thank you, Lauren, for those important updates on Chili Billy's.
Very important stuff.
I've never been there.
I've been there a few times. Apparently, they have amazing breakfast. Nick from Mix 108 was telling me, breakfast burritos and things like that. So...
I'll have to check that out. Well, there you go. Thank you, Lauren. And that's your B105 Buzz this morning. B105, Northland's -- for new country. It is the Breakfast Club with Ken and Lauren. Today, going to be, there's some patchy fog, but sunny and breezy today, 75. Good to be nice. And then, got a little bit of rain coming over the weekend. Slight chance of showers as we go into Saturday night. But, not bad at all for the extended form. B105, Breakfast Club, Ken and Lauren. We got Lauren's Country Lowdown. What's going on?
it's a great day.
Why? Oh, Miranda Lambert.
Yeah, she has a new album out today.
Duh, I forgot
Instantly
about
an iconic album. So it is called Postcards from Texas. It is the first song on her new record label, or first album, excuse me. And she did like a pop-up show recently, and she sang a lot of the new music. And like one of the songs was about an armadillo that smokes. And she's just been slowly releasing songs and giving us snippets and stuff. So
not just an armadillo smokes. An armadillo is smoking something else.
Right. Well, I wasn't going to,
that's
clarify.
what's in the song.
Right. But she's also a guest tonight on Taste of Country Nights with Evan Paul. And you can see a little bit of the interview beforehand. And I thought this was funny. She was asked about, working with Morgan Wallen. And Evan Paul was like, oh, text him. And she's like, he is so hard to get a hold of. And Evan's like, oh, well, is it because he's so busy? She's like, no, it's because he's a man. And men are not good at text messaging.
So Miranda Lambert text messages
Morgan Wallen and he doesn't respond.
Back. Wow, that's interesting.
Well, she said he's just really hard to get a hold of.
Yeah, I guess. So, okay.
I mean, he's very busy.
Well, yeah.
He's on tour and doing all sorts of things. He
probably gets a lot of text messages, too.
Yeah, he probably does. So, anyways, like I said, you can get a little preview of that conversation beforehand on our B105 app, and then make sure you join us tonight on B105. She'll be joining 7 p.m. So Parker McCollum, he has a new song out. It is called What Kind of Man. He's been teasing it on Instagram. He's been working hard on his new album. Just got some CMA nominations, so good week for him. You can see a list of nominees, b105country.com. And then while you're there, Sam Hunt, he also has a new song out today. It's called Country House. And he also released a new music video to go with the song, and it features his 2 kids and his wife. And I feel like that's kind of his thing now, where like all of his videos have his family and he's singing about his family. So it's kind of like a new era for him. A
new era. Love it. Yeah. Well, cool. Parker McCollum. Check it out. All that and more. B105 app, b105country.com.
I'm going to listen to Miranda's album with my headphones on and probably cry. So I'm just so excited.
Well,
I'll try not to cry.
That's why you call it Lauren's Country Lowdown, because you have the authority. B105 Breakfast Club, Ken and Lauren, and the 710 Laugh Off. You ready?
I was born ready. I won yesterday. I'm going to go first.
Okay. Got a mission.
Ken, what do you call a mushroom that's also an encyclopedia? A fun guide.
Okay.
Fun guide.
I know this joke isn't going to work, but I have to get it off my list. And if there's a day to do it, it's a day I've already lost the week, right? So I need you to follow along on this one.
Okay.
I'm really putting myself out there. But you're not, we'll see. Okay. An Irishman asked a lady, do you have any work for me, Mom? And she said, you can paint the porch? He goes, I'll finish, ma'am. But it's a BMW.
I almost laughed, but that's like your first joke. I
So
can't
instead
laugh.
of painting a Porsche,
Yeah.
painted a different car. Mm-hmm. Instead of painting the Porsche, you get it?
Yeah, I got it.
You can use that one with your dad.
That
He's
was
a car guy.
That was a very, very detailed joke.
Yeah, I knew there would be some comment on it about it.
Yeah. No, I'm not
not a
mad at
quick
you.
one.
Yeah, it's okay.
Thank you.
Ken, what do you call a monster with a hot dog in his beer mug? Frankenstein. It's a Frankenstein. Good Oktoberfest joke.
By the way, Wiener Dog races this weekend at Oktoberfestival. Mm-hmm. Don't forget about that. Lauren, what do you call a girl that's terrible at drawing? Tracy.
That is dumb. I love it.
Yeah. I got some other ones that I'm glad I didn't have to go to because I would have really put myself in a tough situation here.
Yeah. That was good. Good job.
There you go. I have pulled out a win at the end, but you still got the week. Congratulations to you, Lauren. Thanks for the golf clap. 710 laugh. Oregon Wall and I had some help on B105. It is a breakfast club with Ken and Lauren, and we have your brain teaser question right now. There it is. Go ahead, Lauren. You're in charge.
Okay, so I'm going to give a little hint here before we dive into it. It is Friday the 13th, and that's where I got this inspiration to look up this fact, okay? So about 25% of Americans admit to believing in this. What is it?
Ooh. Is it that easy?
Do you think it's easy?
I don't have the answer over here.
Well, why not?
Oh, did you put it on the show sheet?
Yes, of course.
I didn't know that. I thought...
I am organized.
Oh, okay, well,
All right, so about 25% of Americans admit to believing in this. Don't overthink it on Friday the 13th.
727-B105. Call now. Good luck.
Time now is 7:27 on the Breakfast Club with Ken and Lauren. We got to get an answer here. We're running a little bit late. So, about 25% of Americans admit to believing in this. What is it? I gave some hints, so let's go to the phone. B105, what do you think?
Oh, ghosts?
Not ghosts, but you're on the right track.
All right, thanks.
Thanks. B105, what is your guess? It's not ghosts.
Oh, is it UFOs?
It's not
Aliens?
UFOs, but you're on the right track. Like, think of another word for all of those kind of weird things. And then give me a call back.
Okay, thanks, bye.
Good morning. What's your guess?
Suspicious? Suspicion?
What was that?
Suspicion?
Fishes?
Suspicious.
Oh, you do mean like superstitions?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, correct. I was like, fishes. I couldn't hear you there. It's a Friday. It's fine.
I'm on my phone, that's why.
Who is this?
Linda.
Linda, congratulations. You have one Papa Murphy's on us. Are you superstitious?
Sometimes.
Yeah, it depends. It depends what mood I'm in.
Yeah,
Well, congratulations. Can you hang on a second?
Sure.
All right, there you have it. 25% of Americans admit to being a little superstitious. So be careful out there. I mean, don't look in any like cracked mirrors or walk under any ladders. I don't know why you'd be doing those things anyways, but can't be too safe. So I wish you the best of luck on this Friday the 13th. And if you're superstitious, shoot me a message on the B105 app. Time now 7:28. Coming up, another check of your weather forecast. Jelly Roll, Luke Bryan, plus Ken and I are going to talk about our fails of the week. Keep it here on B105.
B105, Northland's #1 for new country. So Breakfast Club confessions. You know, I probably shouldn't be talking about being out in the yard in my underwear on the radio. I don't know why.
You really put yourself out there.
Well, in many ways. And I had a lot of people reach out. So, hey, thanks for listening. It wasn't just me. I mean, I ran. So what happened yesterday, or not yesterday, it was, what was this on? Wednesday. I decided I wanted to do a brisket. I wanted to smoke a brisket. I haven't smoked a brisket in a long time.
Right.
And so I was going to do it for my family. And then I had a couple buddies that were planning on coming over. And so I was like, okay, this is the time to do it. I got up early in the morning at like, I set my alarm for 20 minutes earlier because I wanted to get it on right away in the morning. Mm-hmm. It backfired. I overslept. So I was almost late for work. Plus, I had to get this $60-some chunk of meat on the grill. and I had it wrapped overnight in a mustard brine and with all the seasonings and stuff. So I'm out there in my underwear frantically trying to unwrap this. I got mustard all over me, all over the grill, getting on there. It still took like 13 hours to cook. I've never had one smoke that long. I don't know what happened.
Is something wrong with your grill?
No, I did a different technique. I tried butcher paper this time, which is supposed to be better. And I think I had a better bark to it, but I don't think it retained the heat as well as when I did aluminum foil. So,
Okay.
I don't know. Work in progress. Anyway, it was fantastic. It was just very late at night, and I ended up having grease dripping all over the kitchen.
Oh,
But anyway, that's my confession. It worked out, though. I just started off the day not on the best mood, running around with...
yeah. We all have our days.
Running around in the yard with a 14-pound brisket.
Yeah. Understandable.
Yeah.
Completely understandable. I'm trying to think. I was a pretty good person this week considering, which is impressive because the world was testing me. But one day, so I have a neighbor. I have two neighbors and met one of them, and she's lovely. And she came over and introduced herself right when we were moving in. But then there's another neighbor, and there's a lot of trees separating our houses or whatever. And she doesn't really give the vibe that, like, you know, some neighbors give the vibe like introduce yourself, say hi, right? She doesn't do that. Because she'll like sit outside and I'll pull in and then I'll like kind of wait for her to like look or something so I can say hey. But she's never given me the vibe that she wants to talk, right?
And then don't talk.
Right. So I was listening to a podcast about the Real Housewives, and I got out of my car and there was some bad words being said on the podcast, and it was really loud, and I didn't know she was standing there, and I was getting all my stuff out of my car. So she just turned around and looked at me. And then
What kind of podcast are you listening to?
well, they like, you know, housewives sometimes.
Oh,
they,
the house. Oh, yeah.
like they say like bad words.
Have a podcast. That's funny.
And so I was like, oh, okay. And then she like looked at me, and then I looked at her, and then she didn't say anything. So I was embarrassed.
Awkward.
And then I just, it's always awkward.
Right. I thought your Breakfast Club confession could be inviting me over to see your house and then not being there when I got there.
That's not my fault because I was trying to be nice. And Ken was in the area, and I was like,
I was going
come.
through, yeah.
I was still sick, though, but you were like, yeah, I want to come. I really wanted you to see it. And then, you know, normal people would be like, hey, I'm going to be there around this time. But you were just like, hey, I'm at your house.
Well, I was on my motorcycle. I can't pull up my phone.
But I thought before you left, you'd be like, hey, I'm on my way.
Yeah.
But I
thought about it, and I thought, well, if she's not there, it's not like I'm going to wait for her, you know.
Nice, yeah.
Well, I didn't have time. I was on the way to go someplace. But, you know, it's cute from the outside,
Thank you.
you know.
You should, like, take that back because I wanted you to see it, and that's an honor, you know? So
Take what back?
that should be my Breakfast Club
Oh,
confession.
sorry.
Because
No.
it was an honor that I wanted you to see it.
Well, I can't wait to see it. Maybe at the housewarming party, you'll let me in.
Yeah.
That'd be great. B105, it's Breakfast Club with Ken and Lauren. Friday the 13th edition of Lauren's Country Lowdown.
Really is the best day ever. So Miranda Lambert, she has a new album out today. It's called Postcards from Texas. It's her first on a new record label. And she's kind of just like in a new era. Like it was weird when the CMA nominations came out and her and Carrie Underwood were not anywhere to be seen. Mm-hmm. Like it's just like kind of a new era, you know? So I'm excited for her to be back in the forefront. But she did press at the MTV VMAs. She was on the red carpet. And she was asked by the Hollywood Reporter who she wants to collaborate with. And she named some people. And then the interviewer said, well, Post Malone's in country music now. And she got very weird. And she didn't deny that they've actually already worked on something. It's just not out yet. So she said that she's gotten to collaborate with him a little bit since he's been in town. And then she got very weird and didn't really give an answer.
Yeah,
So safe to say,
that's coming.
they have a collaboration and it's coming out.
For sure.
Also make sure to stay here all day long because tonight she's joining Evan Paul on Taste of Country Night starting at 7.
Yeah, that'll be great. She's got a lot of stuff to talk about.
Yeah, and you can go see that interview and decide for yourself if something fishy is going on because I think that they already have a song and they're just waiting to release it.
Fishy.
Yeah, so speaking of the MTV VMAs, Shabuzi was there. He was nominated and he was asked on the red carpet how it felt to be nominated at the CMA Awards, right? Because he has broken into the country music scene. He's a huge star now. And he also touched on Beyonce. And I just want to mention this. I know it's a controversial topic. Everybody has opinions, but he said that he really looks up to her and that she changed his life. He was like, she made me realize I can do this. And he also said that as well after he was nominated for CMAs. He said, you opened the door for me, you started a conversation, and you gave us one of the most innovative country albums of all time. So,
Well, some big words there.
yeah, very big words. So see that interview, b105country.com. and he just looks cool. Like, he was wearing sunglasses on the red carpet, and he just looks cool without trying. You know, he's one of those people.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I can't relate. I was just, So, anyways, last but not least, Dirks, he played Bridgestone Arena in Nashville last weekend, and now a video has surfaced from that show. His daughter, Evie, actually joined him on stage and sang Stick Season, which is a very popular song by Noah Kahan, and Dirks did background
Oh, did he?
vocals and whatnot. You can go see the clip, b105country.com. They've done this a bunch. She always lets her come out on stage or whatever, but kind of fun to, see her all grown up and singing and all that. So,
Well, there you go. Lauren's Country Lowdown, all that on the B105 app. Thank you, Lauren, for your due diligence, as always.
thank you.
Right. B105 with Kenny Chitt. B105, it's Breakfast Club with Ken and Lauren, and let's go to the movies.
Let's do it, because
Why not?
there's a scary movie out I didn't even know about.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Oh, sorry.
Okay,
That band gets excited.
real excited about that.
Speak No Evil's out. Have you seen this one starring James McAvoy?
No, but he's in like the creepiest scary movies. Like,
Yeah, he's
every
an
movie
interesting-
he's in is like so scary.
He's an interesting actor.
He's a good actor.
He's a BAFTA award winner. What's the BAFTA award winner?
That is the British equivalent of an Oscar.
Okay, well, so an American family is invited to spend the weekend at the country estate of a charming British family they befriended on vacation. Begins the dream holiday, soon warps into a snarled psychological nightmare.
I actually do know about this movie. I have seen the trailer for it, but I didn't know that it came out.
The Blumhouse, from Blumhouse, the producer of The Black Phone, Get Out, and The Invisible Man, all scary stuff.
Yep.
Comes an intense suspense thriller for a modern age starring James McAvoy in a riveting performance as a charismatic alpha male estate owner whose untrammeled hospitality masks an unspeakable darkness.
Wow.
It looks creepy.
Yeah, it looks really scary.
The kid can't say something, like the kids can't talk or something in that too. I think I saw there's something wrong with the kids. And
I don't remember that part.
It's really weird. It's just it makes you feel uncomfortable.
Yep.
Some people are into that, Killer's Game is out. I haven't heard anything about this,
I don't know what
but
that
Dave
is.
Bautista's in it.
Oh.
It's a new action comedy. Top hitman, Joe, played by Dave Bautista, is diagnosed with a terminal illness. He decides to take matters into his own hands by taking a hit out on himself. Okay? But when the very hitman he hired also targeted his ex-girlfriend, he must fend off an army of assassin colleagues and win back the love of his life before it's too late. That's interesting. I don't know. And you going to watch that one? It's a comedy thriller.
I don't really watch
comedy.
comedies.
Yeah.
I prefer something more dark, which is just great for my mental health. Okay, anyways, those are good movies. And then Beetlejuice, Twisters, all that.
Yeah, and then Scott Biles got another one, God's Not Dead, In God We Trust. It's a sequel, I think, to the God's Not Dead that was out a few years ago. That's in theaters as well. So there you go. That's what's in the movies. And that Speak No Evil. Ugh,
Yep.
creepy. You going to watch it?
I think
Eventually.
that's one of those movies that I won't go see in theaters because there's other ones I want to see in theaters, but I will see it
You
eventually.
don't even see the other ones you want to see in theaters.
I have been busy, just busy times.
I'm trying to see here. Is Twister still in theaters or they finally pulled that one out? It's still in theaters.
Okay.
There's one
Scared me.
showtime. It's on its way out. There's only one showtime.
Gotta see Glenn Powell.
Okay, you better hurry. It's going to be gone before you know it. B105, we'll talk Oktoberfestival coming up.
Chris Stapleton, White Horse on B105. It is the Breakfast Club with Ken and Lauren. Today, mostly cloudy to start. Eventually, mostly sunny and a high near 74.
We got a special guest on the B105 Breakfast Club this morning. We've been talking about it all week. Oktoberfest is coming up at here in Duluth, and this is going to be fantastic. And we've all been wondering, who's the Festmaster this year? I think it's time we unveil it, don't you?
I think so.
But how would you say good morning, Duluth, and see if people can guess?
Hey, good morning, Duluth. It's fun to be on.
Yeah, all right. Hey, that sounds like Mayor Roger Reiner,
It
doesn't
does,
it?
yes.
Good morning,
we can
everyone.
confirm
All
it
right.
is Mayor Reiner here. Congrats to you for being the Festmaster. What are you most looking forward to this weekend?
Something fun. It's been a challenging week. We had my first budget on Monday, and budgets are kind of a challenge. So no, it'll be nice. The weather looks good. I've known Ryan and Lizzie for years and years. And so I've watched this evolve, and it's really become an amazing fall event for the community. And so it'll just be fun to be a part of it.
No, so you get to tap the golden
I guess.
keg, right?
Yes. And there's a phrase I have to learn so this goes all the way back to the original Oktoberfest. They had the mayor of Munich tap the keg, and there's a phrase. So on YouTube tonight, I'll repeat 20 times over what this
time's running out for you to learn that phrase. So you got to get on that.
And the sad thing is I'm German, right? So I need to get this right for all my ancestors. So.
I'm at Duluth Oktoberfestival.com, and I'm looking at some of those, like you're talking about those phrases, and then I also see that there's actually an Oktober Festival theme song. You got to sing that?
What?
No, he's not showing it. No, just kidding.
Yeah, well, this is really exciting, and we're looking forward to this Oktober Festival. I'm at DuluthOktoberfestival.com. It's going on all weekend. Can you imagine? Can you like a better September weekend?
Yeah, it's going to be ideal. I mean, it really is. It's going to be perfect, sunny, comfortable, no rain. And I think for folks that have not been, this is more than just the traditional sort of holding a stein. There are all kinds of activities, lots of family-friendly stuff. The event of the weekend is the wiener dog races.
That's what I'm most excited for, if we're being honest.
I understand there's record entry. Like there'll probably have to be heats in order to get down to the champions. So yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah, I was looking too, like you said, family friendly. Important to know they have a kids zone there where they got face painting and flip. B105, Northland's number one for new country. So this is something Lauren sent me. So I've seen.
I did not look into it. I saw the photo and I was like, I'm just going to send this to Ken.
Headline reads, Panera Bread employee delivers a bread pan beatdown on violent, unruly customer. This happened in Glendale, Colorado. Panera Bread. A woman came in causing a scene. Yelling at workers, knocking things off of the restaurant's counter, assaulting others waiting in line. It's crazy. Of course, somebody pulled out a video and a phone started videoing. Things got to a point where the woman picked up a smoothie and chucked it at the workers behind the counter. Things kept escalating until one man was trying to grab a bite to eat, decided the suspect had done enough. The man tried to push her away from the counter, but that made the person even more angry.
Oh my gosh.
So that's when two Panera employees tagged in after she flung back at him. One grabbed and pulled the woman to the ground. The other one came out with a bread pan and was hitting her with it.
I mean, honestly, the Panera of all places. How?
This is the article. She said that she hilariously started bonking the suspect with the metal bread sheet like a WWE match.
Oh, my gosh.
Anyway, police came up. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. That's not cool when you have a casual. You don't need that at Panera Bread.
That is the last place that I thought something like this would ever happen.
Right, Panera.
That's like a very low key.
Yeah.
Like I was thinking this morning, remember when people used to fight about the Popeye sandwich?
Oh, that was crazy for a while there.
Yeah. But I never thought this would happen at Panera.
Yeah, that chicken sandwich thing was just nuts for a while there.
Honestly, I never even got to try, so I don't even know why everyone's fighting.
Yeah. There's nothing worth throwing them.
No, never.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Thanks, Lauren, for sending that my way. B105, it is a Breakfast Club with Ken and Lauren. And Some Angel, I think this is a twofer because we did this on Monday, didn't we?
Yeah.
Tuesday, we talked about Harold and all the folks over with Harold's Hogfest. But we got a final total for the year now, right?
Yes, we do. So, first of all, Harold's Fiasco, just everything Harold does, amazing. Record-breaking, $52,200 for St. Jude.
Wow, $52,000.
Amazing.
That is crazy. That's the biggest one yet.
Yep.
Man.
Insane. And just thank you to the community and Tara and Harold and that whole entire
Cheryl,
family. Just
Ray.
Amazing.
Baldy out there.
And it's even more amazing because it's such a small community. But it's like they raise so much money.
I think that's what makes it work, is they're all just a close-knit group of people. Well, that's awesome, and it was fantastic pork. I had pulled pork 3 times last week, and I'm having it again this weekend.
I mean, what's the problem?
Over here. Kind of porked out, but it was worth it to get it. It was
right.
Probably the best pork I had was there, too, I got to say. But anyway.